It's the Morgan Shinlever Show.
Bulldog fans, let me introduce you to your auto sponsor, Beatty Chevrolet. What vehicle would you like to trade into in the next few months? Let's start looking for it now. I'm going to show you how. Go to BeattyChevrolet.com and click Contact Beatty Chevrolet. Tell them what you want. The friendly staff will keep you updated on what they find. They won't fill your inbox with junk. This is business the way it ought to be done. That's the Beatty Chevrolet way. Visit Beatty Chevrolet online right now.
Welcome to the Morgan Shinlever Show. I'm Victor Lee with Coach Shinlever. Coach, we got off to a great start this season at 2-0, and they got kind of rough Friday night. Just tell us what you learned about it as you fell to Hardin Valley.
Well, it was a very humbling experience. You would say it was almost needed from one standpoint, but Hardin Valley was a lot of self-inflicted wounds on our part, and we've got to do a better job of executing offensively and defensively for a full 4 quarters. And when we have opportunities to present ourselves, we've got to make the most of them. And when you play a team like Hardin Valley, you definitely cannot give them any opportunities. And they took advantage of everyone that went their way.
Yeah. Well, they're a good football team. Nothing to take away from them. Well-coached football team by Wes Jones, but I don't think there was 28 points difference in talent. I don't think you do either.
No, I don't think there was. But, you know, like you just said, Hardin Valley is a good football team. They've got a very fast, downhill, aggressive defense that was able to take advantage of some of our miscues. And offensively, they were able to come in and execute their game plan to the point that they were able to hurt us on some things that we weren't anticipating. Yeah. So hats off to them.
Right. I often say that coaching is a practice in raising other people's kids because you spend so much time with them. From a kind of the daddy coach standpoint, sometimes when you have teenagers and you see something bad happen, even though you're sad about that, you can say, well, there's something to learn from this, and this is going to turn into something positive. Is that how you're feeling?
You have to look at it that way. You've got to learn from each and every opportunity that you have, whether you make the most of it or not. You know, my dad used to say that was a stupid tax when you don't take advantage of something that's went your way. But that's basically what Friday was for us. We did not take advantage of opportunities that came our way. But the biggest thing is we learned is we got to handle adversity better, and we got to understand that our preparation throughout the week can be well and be good. But if we don't let it carry over to Friday, then it's all for naught.
Absolutely. Now, it doesn't get any easier. Another big rivalry game, Farragut Thursday night, another television game, and a short week to prepare, but you're playing another really good football team. You're at their place. It's a rivalry game, so they have the opportunity really to step up now and to see if you learned those mental lessons.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't have any time to feel sorry for ourselves or lick our wounds. We've got to get right back at it. I told the guys after the game, I was like, you know, this one hurts, but at the same time, we've got a short week, given that we play on Thursday. So we had to have a very clean and crisp week of practice, especially from a mental standpoint, as well as taking care of our bodies and make sure we don't overtax ourselves during practice, so we could have a good turnaround and show the growth that we've made within a week.
Sure. Now, we're doing this on Monday afternoon in your office, so you've only had Sunday with them, and you had Sunday because it was a short week. Did they come back in a good attitude?
Yeah, we had a good practice. Got done what we needed to get done on Sunday. Obviously, that's very unorthodox for us because typically we're looking at the previous week's film, and now we're going ahead and prepping for a new opponent right off the bat. So, from an old football cliche, we had to really snap and clear. We had to put Friday behind us and start looking ahead down the road. It's the most important game of our season because it's the very next game we're faced with.
Right. Snap and clear is a word I hear, expression I hear Cole Phillips saying when he's sitting next to me doing the games on Friday nights. He got that from you all, obviously. What does that really mean? What has to be in your head, play by play, in order to put the last one behind you?
It means we've got to focus on what's coming. The very next play up, the very next challenge that we're facing, and we always say snap and clear because usually that's referred to when something doesn't go your way. You know, football, you've got to make 100 to 160 plays a game. Not all of them are going to go your way, and as a player, you've got to recover from that previous snap and be able to focus on the next one because whoever wins the most of those snaps is going to win the game.
Sure. Now, what do you think about Farragut? You've seen them on film, obviously. You're prepared for them mentally as a coach, but what do they present to you?
Farragut's very explosive on offense, especially on the perimeter. They've got about 3 or 4 kids out there that can really run and catch, and they got a quarterback that can throw the ball real well. So we've definitely got to keep them in front of us, force them to drive the football down the field, and limit their big play potential.
Kind of the opposite of last week. You told us last week you wanted to stop the run game of Hardin Valley. This week you need to stop the passing game of Farragut.
Right. Well, you know, we did stop Hardin Valley's run game.
You did.
But their quarterback and a couple of their receivers showed up, making some big plays for them. But, yeah, exact opposite this week. You know, Farragut is obviously a good football team. Coach Courtney does a really good job out there, and their kids are always coached up well. But if we cannot limit them in the passing game, it's going to be a tough night for us. But given the game plan we've got and the kids and how they've responded, I anticipate us being able to show up there Friday night and having a lot of fun.
Great. Well, we always have a lot of fun at Farragut and Bearden, and 2 weeks in a row of rivalries, 2 weeks in a row of TV. Then it'll be 3 weeks in a row of TV when you go to William Blunt the next week. And you guys haven't been on television, I think, since 2013.
Yeah.
I know you don't think about that a lot, but still, that's excellent exposure for your program.
Well, it's good exposure. It gets you out there. It lets you be able to showcase your program and your kids, and that's always welcome. But at the same time, though, you want to be able to put your best foot forward when you do that. You know, as far as our sportsmanship goes and how we go about carrying ourselves as a program, we do a real good job with that, and that's obviously something we want to be able to display to the community and one that we're proud of. At the same time, now we also got to show them we can play some football too, which we're capable of.
Right. Well, 2 out of 3 opportunities to show that on TV this week, and on Diamond Clear Media. You can always watch it live. You can watch the replay constantly. The games stay up. And so thank you for supporting Diamond Clear Media, and thank you, Coach, for the great program and doing a great job here.
Appreciate it. Thank you much.
All right.